South Africa's long-awaited administrative adjudication of road traffic offences, or AARTO, system takes effect on the 1st of December in 69 municipalities, including Johannesburg, Cape Town and Durban. It changes how every motorist, business and fleet owner manages traffic fines. Well, joining us in the studio is Barry Berman, the CEO of traffic fine platform Fines SA, to tell us more about that. Well, welcome to the studio, Barry.
Thank you for having me.
Big changes coming. So, let's start with the basics of it. How different is it going to be for motorists, fleet owners, and business owners?
I think the biggest change is that, the days of the past when where has been a lot of apathy and people have not paid traffic fines is going to be over. The fines are going to escalate at quite a rapid rate. There is going to be an incentive with AARTO to pay your fines within 32 days and get a discount. But if you do not take advantage of that, the fine amount will escalate, and then ultimately you're going to be blocked within 96 days, and then you're going to have to pay for your fines anyway.
Not so good then. Well, you warned that it poses specific risks for fleet owners and business owners. Can you walk us through the operational consequences of unpaid fines for businesses?
Yes, well, the AARTO system has got a component which is the point demerit system, which means that, once you have committed certain offences and you start with 15 points, and once your points exceed the 15 points, then the licenses are suspended for the drivers, as well as the business gets blocked on the eNator system. So the eNator system is the National Transport Information System. And then businesses are going to have a real big problem. First of all, their drivers are not going to be able to drive because their licenses have been suspended. And then secondly, the vehicles are not going to be able to be on the road because you won't be able to renew your car license discs. So there is a knock-on effect. So we are warning motorists in general to get ahead of it. This has been about 15 years in the making, so there has been quite a bit of warning. Sign up on the Fines SA app or go onto our portal, finesa.co.za, and just get ahead of it.
Cody from Paul has sold multiple vehicles to We Buy Cars. Suspicious? I think so.
Is that a crime?
No. Where are you getting the cars?
I buy them and I sell them at the spot like a normal person.
Okay.
No, man, I'm just an accounting student. I know a good deal when I see one.
That's Excel meant. What's more stressful, tax season or selling a car at We Buy Cars?
Tax season, obviously.
We Buy Cars, the easiest way to sell your car by far.
So what practical steps can businesses and, well, especially fleet owners now take to avoid disruptions come December?
So definitely sign up, make sure that all your details are on the platform. The app works very well and it's very user-friendly, Fines SA. It's on all the app stores. Then it will give the fleet managers or the logistics managers and the financial managers access in real time to what fines are outstanding, can then pay them timelessly, take advantage of the 50% discount, which is always nice. And then that will also then, help because the business won't get blocked on the system. So get organized. There is time. It's a very quick process, and just get ahead of it.
Well, I see you've warned against, ghost fines and scam alerts. So what's happening? Who's trying to muscle in on this?
Yes, I think with anything new, the scamsters are always out in full force, and there is a lot of anxiety and confusion around. And that's why we are just saying, just rather take a minute or two extra, confirm with Fines SA, either directly on the app or the platform or the WhatsApp line or the national call center number, just to verify that those fines are legitimate fines. We can supply copies of those fines. But if you are in one of the secure environments with Fines SA, then you are safe. But there are a lot of cloned sites and cloned apps. So rather just be a little bit more cautious before you click the pay button. Also, the the payment mechanisms you will find won't be the same that we use. We use a global payment platform called PayFast. So just be vigilant.
Well, there has been confusion about the implementation date. Do you expect the rollout to go smoothly in December?
I am positive. It has been a very long trial period over 15 years. So I think a lot of the issues have been ironed out. And it is a staggered approach. So, as you mentioned earlier, there's 69 of the major metropolitan areas is going to be a start. And then that will be rolled out further next year in March. And that should culminate by next year in September. So we are ready. It's also a little bit complicated because there are going to be 2 traffic fine systems that are going to be running at the same time. So motorists mustn't get confused. It's not like your old fines are going to disappear. So that old system is still in place. Those fines are still valid. Everything is available on the Fines SA platform, so you can check those fines, pay those fines, and then start afresh.
Oh, so you can actually pay fines that you got before this new system kicks in.
You must, not you can, you must, because those fines which have been part of the CPA system, the Criminal Procedure Act, which has been going since 1977, those fines are still valid. They won't fall away. So those fines will still escalate and become summonses and warrants, and you'll still get into trouble. The new system will take over from the 1st of December, but those old fines are still valid and on the platform, and definitely pay those fines.
What is the scale of fines in South Africa? I mean, what are the numbers you're dealing with?
You're talking in the multiple billions of rands worth of fines. Historically, the payment success rates have been quite low, around about 20%. And that's just, a function of it being quite difficult to serve the summonses and the information on the Inator system not being up to date. Also, the postal service, there've been a few issues. So all those hurdles will now be overcome with this new admin system, this new streamlined system. Notices are going to be served electronically, obviously via Fines SA being one of the main platforms. And then the government's not coming after you anymore. So you will be blocked. And then the only way to get your license disc, to renew your driver's license, to buy or sell a car is going to be to settle those fines. So within 96 days, if you haven't paid the fine, you are effectively blocked on the system. So there's nowhere to hide.
So the system has actually been decriminalized now.
That's exactly right. The name itself has got the word administration in it. That's more of an admin system than a criminal system. There is an element in severe cases of reckless driving. It will go to court, but that's more the kind of exception than the rule.
You said only 20% of fines are actually settled. What kind of figures do you hope to achieve now?
90% plus. I think the public will learn very quickly that if they can't access the Inator system, they can't renew their license disc. There's a knock-on effect because insurance companies then can repudiate any claim, because in most insurance policies, you need to have a valid license. You need a driver's license. A lot of people are drivers. That's a big industry. So, buying and selling a car, these are, features that the public needs if they want to be using the roads.
You look very friendly, but I'm sure people are not going to be so keen dealing with you. So you're not going to deal with an abusive public because now they can't get away with fines.
I've been in the industry for 30 years. So I've developed quite thick skin, but, don't shoot the messenger. We just, make the system as easy and pain-free as possible. We understand it's a grudge purchase. We give the information in real time. You can also check family and friends. We've got a referral system that if you add your colleagues and friends, then you also get a saving. So we try and make it as streamlined, as simple as possible, but it's just something that, if you do drive, it's very difficult not to get the odd fine. So let's just pay those fines and drive safe.
Well, do you think people will, prefer to, okay, let me just settle this fine because what do you get half off?
Yes, so that is the real incentive with this new system, is that if you're organized, and that's why we're saying sign up, download the app, then you will get notification of that fine in real time, so that you're not waiting for something to arrive in the mail that may not arrive. And then you will save 50%, which is really a big incentive to pay. And we suggest that the public takes advantage, because if you don't pay within those 32 days, then they start charging 100 Rand for a letter of demand, another 100 Rand for an enforcement order, another 100 Rand. So your 200 or 300 Rand fine may then double by the time you actually are going to be forced to pay. So rather take advantage.
So is there an appeal system as well?
There is a tribunal in place, and I'm sure they're going to be very busy because from our experience, people are in denial. They don't believe that it was them driving, they were in that location. We also supply images on Fines SA's app and website, so that helps because there's the image. And then obviously there's also going to be a system where you'll be able to nominate a driver. So this is quite important when it comes to the demerit points, because, if I'm not driving the car, I don't want to lose my points. But if my son's driving the car, I'm going to then nominate him as the driver so that he can lose those points. So that system will be rolled out towards the end of next year. And that's just another layer of, discipline for the drivers, rather just be safe on the roads.
So just last question, one of the frustrations of motorists, of course, is the on-the-spot demands from corrupt officers. So does AARTO in any way help to eliminate that?
Look, I think that's also education. I mean, the motorists are not going to be helped by that situation, because the officers won't be able to take the notices off the system. The public will also have access, on their mobile devices, so they can actually see the fines, settle the fines in real time. And most of the time now, the fines are actually, recorded electronically. It's very limited now that you actually stopped and are given a handwritten fine. So in that case, I think there is a bit of a loophole there, but no system is perfect, unfortunately.
Well, anything else that businesses in particular should know?
Just to be vigilant, don't pay without making sure that you have signed up with the right platform. It's very important for a business now. The biggest difference is that in the past, the vehicles were linked to the ID, they call it the proxy, of the business. That was the responsible person, and all the fines were linked to that ID number. With AARTO now, there's a BRN, which is a business registration number. So that's a unique number that the business is allocated when you introduce your business onto the eNator system. So we need that number as well as the ID number. So the ID number is for the old system, and the BRN is for the AARTO system, and all those fines are going to be linked to that BRN number. So that is a very important point of difference. Make sure that you have, and there could be multiple BRN numbers. If a business has got multiple branches, all of those numbers need to be on the platform when you sign up on Fines SA, and then you'll see your fines, and then you can settle them, and then it's quite a simple process from there.
Barry Berman, thank you.
Thank you.